The first method that we'll look at for multiplying polynomials is called the lattice method. It's called the lattice method because we make what looks like a lattice. And then we multiply our terms. So I'll start with my first polynomial. And let me make my lattice. And my first polynomial I will place vertically. So each term, my x term here, and my 1 there. And then I'll place my second polynomial, my x value here, and my 2 term there. Then what I do is I fill in these blocks by multiplying the intersecting columns and rows. So here I have x times x, so I have x squared, and here I have x times 2, so I have 2x, and then I have x times 1, so I have x, and here I have 1 times 2, and that is 2. What I do is then pull out the items inside, and I get x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2. And I can simplify that by combining my two inside terms, and I get, let's go down a little bit, and I'll just put it up here then. I get x squared, 2x plus x plus 3x plus 2. So I've multiplied my two polynomials. Let's try that again. Again, I start with a lattice, and I put my terms of my first polynomial vertically. So I'll put my x and my -2. Don't forget to carry the negative sign. And then I'll put my second polynomial horizontally, x and 4. And then I just multiply my rows and columns. I get x times x is x squared. I get x times 4 is 4x. I have -2 times x is -2x. And -2 times 4 is -8. I then pull out what's on the inside here, and that is my product of my two polynomials. So I have x squared plus 4x minus 2x. I'm just pulling out across, x squared, 4x minus 2x, and minus 8. And I combine my inside terms, so I get x squared plus 2x minus 8. And that's my product of my polynomials. And we'll do another here. Again, the lattice. I create my lattice. And I plug in my terms. This one I'll put vertically, so I'll plug in 2x and 1, and then here I'll plug in x and 2, and then I just multiply. 2 times x is 2x squared, and 2x times 2 is 4x, and x times 1 is x. 1 times 2 is 2. I pull those out. What's on the inside here? Pull these out, and I get 2x squared plus 4x plus x plus 2. And what I do then is combine my inside terms, and I get 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. And that's the product of my two polynomials. I create my lattice. And I plug in my two polynomials. This one I'll put in vertically. 2x and negative 3. Again, don't forget the negative sign. And I have x and negative 1. And I've got 2x times x, so I have 2x squared. And then I have 2x times negative 1, that's negative 2x. And then negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. So I combine these, 2x squared, or add these together, minus 2x minus 3x plus 3. And I combine my inside terms that are alike, and I get 2x squared minus 5x plus 3.